One of the most asked questions I get in Anime Last Stand is who are the best damage units in the game. So today we're going to be going over the top damage units in Anime Last Stand in the new Black Clover update, as well as the older units. Let's get it started. So first up, we're going to be basing all of this on glitched DPS. Basically because glitched is now officially the best for everything. Obviously get Overlord or Avatar if you can't get glitched. And remember guys, we are doing the 1 million Robux giveaway. I got plenty of Robux as you guys can see up there. All you guys have to do to enter is hit the subscribe button and drop a like on the video. All right, let's get it started guys. So let's go take a look, and we're gonna start off at the bottom. So they posted this new DPS list on the Discord, so let's take a look at this. So we're gonna start all the way down at the very bottom. All right, and we're gonna go over the best DPS units. Actually, we'll start at like 50. A lot of these are duplicates, so here we go guys. So we'll start at number 50. This is a good place for you guys to get started. So first up, we got all the way down here, we have All-Seeing Guts. So Guts is one of the highest damage units in the game. You guys can kind of see why. Even with All-Seeing, he's up there with other units that have Avatar. So like for example, Guts All-Seeing is up there with freaking 7th Company Captain Avatar. So that's kind of just shows you how good Guts is. And then we have Guts Overlord is better than freaking a Rengoku glitched. So Guts, definitely one of the top DPS units in the game. All right, next up we have a few other units that are really good. Butterfly Breather Shinigami is better than Overlord Guts. So let's just say Butterfly Breather is at that rate is pretty much goated. Now I will say, remember there's this thing called Circle versus AoE Full, and Guts is AoE Full, while some of these units are AoE Circle. So that actually, in my opinion, gives Guts the edge, and they do actually kind of account for it in some of the lists. They have this thing called a DPS or something, and it kind of makes sense, but we're just gonna go based off straight DPS. All right, next up we have Division Captain Unleashed. She is a single placement unit, and even with Shinigami she is cracked, so she's one of the easier units to get and does insane damage. Next up we have some units that are kind of surprisingly low on the list. We have Division Captain Unleashed, and we have Shanks Evo. Wait, never mind. I got confused with a different division captain. I'll go over her later. But these are some of the kind of the mid units. You can see if they have glitched and are up there, it's not that great. All right, we'll go with glitched only. This makes more sense. All right, we're gonna go with glitched only. You know what? That probably makes more sense for this list. Let's just get it popping. So, anyways, we'll start down here. So number 50, we have our boy Akaza with 3 million DPS. Then Ascended Mage. I actually have Ascended Mage. She's kind of weak. Then Boros. Boros is surprisingly low on this list. Foxen Immortal. Gas Hunter. He's a mythic Evo, so it makes sense he's low on this. Beast King. Then Ice Emperor. Gojo. Surprisingly low on this list. Then we have Water Breather. High. Ultimate Unit. Also surprisingly low on this list, but remember, she's AoE full. Unleashed Humble Prince. Frick. I know his name. It'll come to me. Surprisingly low on this list. Saber. Just the normal Celestial, surprisingly high on this list. Then we have Saitama at number 37. That's kind of crazy. However, Saitama does have a nuke, so keep that in mind. Butterfly Breather, surprising lows on this list at 36. Nezuko, and then Yuno. So Yuno is the first new unit we have on this list. Yuno is a slow unit, so it makes sense his AoE isn't that crazy, but he does have a nice, I mean, his damage isn't that crazy, but he does have a nice AoE cone. All right, and then we got a Burning Hero, one of the new units in the last update. Officer Shimya, I have her, but not glitched. She's actually pretty good. Shunzi Evo, I don't have him. Corrupted Knight, decent. Harley Quinn, another one of the new units. That's King. Naruto Enraged, also pretty good. I have Pain. He's really good, and he's slow and AoE full, guys. So Pain is an underrated unit. He's the secret unit from the hardest raid. Rengoku's also a go-to. He has really good starting stats. 7 million, number 26 DPS. Shanks Evo, pretty good. Division Captain is a nice bleed unit, pretty high up there on the list. Animated Crow, we have at number 23. Scarlet Fairy, Overtime Sorcerer did get nerfed, so that's why he's so much lower on this list at 21. Shark Ninja, one of the new ish units. Meliodas is actually surprisingly high, and I do expect him to get an Evo in the future, so he might be a good unit for you guys to get. White Grim Reaper, he's pretty good as well. Sungjin Woo, guys, only number 17 on this list, surprisingly low. Ichigo, very easy to get, guys, very easy to get, and he's number 16. So I have a showcase of him out. He's really good. Sid, surprisingly low on this list, but he's mainly there for his nuke, 5 billion and 500 million. Ulacor is also pretty good at number 14, 9.2 million. 7th company captain is really good for starting out. Really good unit. Julius, the new ultimate, number 12, not bad for no evo required unit. Noelle, I did a video on her. She's also very strong. Number 11th highest DPS. Jester, pretty solid unit you get from Banner 3. All right, Night King Evo, not too bad. Eisen Evo, also pretty dang good, number 8. We have Guts at number 7. I have Guts avatar, really good. Asta slightly edges out Guts, but Guts has Hemorrhage, which I like a lot, so I like Guts. A division captain, she's a single placement unit, so she's busted with that. 12.29, but her AoE isn't as good as Guts. Yami Evo, I'm about to do a video on him. He's really good. AoE line, 13.5 million. Sungjin Woo Winter, guys. So this is the with the passive. So Sungjin Woo is the best if you use his passive correctly. Number 2, Kaiju number 8, still up there near the top. And then number 1, of course, guys, we have Escanor at the top. So there you go, guys. Those are the best DPS units in the game. Highly recommend it. And this side is based off of AoE DPS. So Guts is way higher on this list because he has a really nice AoE. So it kind of depends if you want raw DPS or if you want like AoE DPS. And you can kind of pick which side of the list you want to go for. So there you go, guys. The new strongest units in Anime Last Stand.